Good evening. This is episode 3 of Bullishious LiveStream Cryptocurrency Show.
Bullishious, because it's bullishious.
Bullishious all week long. All right, so I am Stephanie from Stephanie Inspires Me. We are the Cryptonistas, and
Yes.
we want to welcome you to our live stream show. We have come together. We want to bring so much energy. We want to bring you so much information because this is the future. We believe in cryptocurrency. We have gone into this sometimes intimidating, sometimes complicated world, and we want to bring it here and make it bite-sized. We want to make it more digestible and easy to understand for everybody, especially other like-minded women, because we don't really see a lot of POC women, especially we're Native American women. So we want to make this cryptocurrency space more friendly to everybody. So that's our main goal. And that's what it's so great to see everybody here. Drop where you're watching from in the comments. Let us know where where people are watching from. We want to say welcome to this live stream. So before we get started, I want to remind you and invite you to join the Telegram chat. We have the link in the description of this video, of this live stream. And if you join the Telegram chat, you will be entered into the drawing to win this ledger along with $60 worth of XRP. Cool. We have people joining from North Carolina, Texas. We're over here. I'm in New Mexico, Rio Rancho. We got people in Florida. So welcome to everybody here.
I'm from Immokalee, Florida.
Hollywood, Florida.
Guys.
Yeah, so click the link in the click the link in the description. Join the Telegram chat. This is our community for everybody who wants to learn about cryptocurrency and get their portfolio started. We're going to help you out with that by, you'll be entered into the drawing to win this ledger, as well as $60 worth of XRP, which you don't know how much that might be worth soon. So I want to give it over to my co-host here and let them introduce themselves, and we'll get started.
Hello, guys. My name is Shelly Tiger, and I'm from Hollywood, Florida, like I had said previously. And I am here to provide you with some of the crypto news and what I have been looking up in the past week since everything's been going on, because a lot has been happening. And that is just my part. Like, my part mainly with the streaming is to, share with what I research or what I come across, because certain things happen that, I feel like people need to know, because not everybody has time to really look into a lot of things.
Access.
Because it's a lot going on, and just to share a little bit so that you don't have to go but you can, of course, do your research, but just provide it to you. And this is like, I'm not I'm not a financial advisor, and this is not financial advice. It's just the journey into the crypto space that we're taking. We like to share with you. So that's me. So I'll pass it over to Alexis.
Hello, I'm Alexis. You just call me Lexi from Immokalee, Florida. I'm glad to be here to share with you guys tonight. It's going to be a very, very good hour. I hope y'all have y'all's pens and papers ready. And Shelly about to bring the sauce, guys. I don't know if y'all ready. Shelly bringing the sauce. Like, she was just going over telling us a little bit, and I got my pen and paper ready right now. Y'all can here. And
pen and paper.
Before you go off into that, though, I left out, we have a book club in the Telegram chat where we've been encouraging people to join us, because the last month or the last week of the month, we'll be discussing the Bitcoin standard. Every month is going to be a different book. So anybody who would like to, I'm listening to it on Audible. You know,
Same.
yeah. So you have a little bit of time if you would like to join us in the last week in our discussion of the Bitcoin standard. I'm already getting deep into that book, and it's opening my eyes on so many different levels. So
Don't feel bad, guys. I'm only on chapter 2. I'm gonna be there. We're gonna bring the sauce for the last Thursday of this month. It's gonna be book club day.
Book club. My first book club I'm a part of. But it's lit. The
Shelly.
Audible.
Me too. Don't worry.
Yeah, I used to hate reading, but this it's worth the read for me. Like, it's real information
and now
that
look
I
at
need to know.
you.
Hey, Audible. The internet is the future. It's ever evolving.
Yeah, like even Amazon doing their books too. Amazon has books on there too. That I think that's what it was. That's what it is, right? Amazon's a part of. I mean, Audible's a part of. Okay, duh. Okay, that explains it.
It's everywhere.
Everywhere. Woo.
But
All right.
today, okay. So
So,
what you got for us?
alrighty, all right. Let's start. So I know we had this whole craze about the elections and Biden being the winner, and the president, and this is what the mainstream media is putting out there. That it's Biden won, Biden's president, and that that's that. But when really, Trump has been quiet, and the reason he has like been quiet is because he's up to something. I mean, it's crazy if he's quiet, but he's always on Twitter fingers itching. But he's actually taking these legal moves to where. Let me pull this. Can I screen share my screen real quick? I didn't even put that up
I
yet.
mean, you can screen share.
All right.
I don't think I got it.
Let me.
Or anything.
Okay, can you see it now?
We got it.
Alrighty, cool. Oh wait, let me move this out the way though.
Shelly has puppies, so if y'all hear the dogs in the background, don't
Oh
mind.
yeah, yep. We got some puppies. They about to go to their owners next week, so thank God. But not that one, guys. Don't look at my
Big
face.
Town Bully Zone. Go check out her dog store if you guys are interested in supporting a Native woman entrepreneur. She has a whole dog store. BigTownBullyZone.com.
Yes, yes, we are. It's lit. But all right, so first I want to share this quote that I seen was by George Orwell, and it says, "In a time of universal deceit, telling the truth is a revolutionary act." As we can see now, you know, all this news we're hearing a lot about fake news, fake news everywhere, and to get the truth, it's like you feel special. Oh, I got the real news. Like I'm hearing what's really going on. Like it's crazy that's how it is. But let me see. I'm trying to find the date. But as you can see, there's a lot of talk about this election. And the tweet that I was talking about has said that breaking Attorney General William Barr has authorized federal prosecutors across the U.S. to pursue substantial uh, allegations of voting irregularities before the 2020 presidential election is certified. So basically, the fact that it's authorized, that they're looking into it. All these claims of mail voting fraud, they're starting to look into it. And basically, oh, here it is.
Basically, like it's still really uncertain. And yeah, there's like dead people supposedly who voted and stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah, I remember they were saying stuff like that last election too.
Yeah,
yeah,
every election,
Yeah.
every election, this is like the news. It's always gonna be, especially now
But
with Trump.
what I would say about that is we already have the technology. Like I said, technology is always evolving. We have the technology in place. Congress just didn't want to use it to vote on the blockchain system, which we would know if somebody was dead and trying to vote. It just wouldn't happen.
Yeah, man, Kelly, you need to show 'em, what we have been dropping in the Telegram chat. You had dropped the Telegram how there's
oh,
like already clearly. what Alexis just said.
That the
Clearly,
numerous circles were, was it when the numerous circles were having what is it the election was done on a blockchain system? Was that what it was?
good.
Yeah, that it was talked about that it was done on a blockchain system because they even got the votes from the military, and the way that they were able to send in their votes was through, digital. It was digitally done. And what I'm sharing right here, or not right there, that's it's like around the world. I don't know, my Wi-Fi is acting up. Is it like slow on yours? It's like
It's
going real
just,
slow.
nah, you good, surprisingly. Like, it's
Okay.
just,
All right. So on here, what
How's
you're
everything
seeing
going?
is
Your Wi-Fi is pretty good right now.
all right. That's awesome. That's awesome. It's not that late. That's why. But all right. So basically, what I had seen in these previous tweets that I'm trying to get to is that they have already got states that are prepared to recount, that are prepared to do hand counting. So like the fact that that's going on, that these states, Pennsylvania court makes ruling in favor of Trump, the Trump campaign. Okay, but oh my bad, my daughter. But yeah, so anyways, they're already preparing to do these recounts again because it's been authorized, and when it's basically it could be sent to the Supreme Court again like it was done before, and and a change could happen. A change could be from Biden to Trump, or either way, you got to be prepared yourself for when that time does happen because they have certain plans that they want to carry out. And Biden, he's one for to work on the civil unrest and the economy. So
And
that's why they're sending out these lockdowns, these 4 to 6 week lockdowns, so that they can work on that civil unrest and on that the economy, because we all know that it's going through something, and that's why we all getting these stimulus when stimulus is even making it worse for us but helping us at the time because it's just piling up. It's piling up. um
where's the crypto news?
and now right here you see China hands out 1.5 million of its digital currency in one of the country's biggest public tests. So they have one now.
This
And
is delicious.
um,
Very, very delicious.
yeah, and
thank
also
you, Wings
Europe, they're
Platform.
getting ready to decide on when they're gonna launch. They're gonna get ready to decide the launch of their digital dollar as well, the digital euro in January 2021.
And
And
where
right
is
now,
the United States in all this?
yeah, the United States hasn't got there yet,
Yeah,
obviously
they're like,
because
Yeah, our
they're
government
holding on for
system
reasons, and I
isn't
think
set
it's
up.
because these it's political reasons. It's all because of what's really going on that they haven't fully made that move yet because they want what's going on to be handled first before they.
Also, I would like to add that China's government, their government system is set up, and so that if their government alone decides to do something, they just boom implement it. So we're not there yet. Um, that's why I'm just like I want to know who voted on just implementing all of giving everybody digital wallets and stuff, and who we seen
crypto for Congress.
we've been dropping stuff in the Telegram chat. All these things that gotta happen 2021. We're trying to get y'all prepared. It's happening already, but China just got there first.
Yeah, China got that technology. Like they on point. They know what's going on, and with even like this whole thing going to CBDC, central banking, this digital currency, it's because the carbon net zero, the carbon footprint. They're trying to avoid that because in time it would be really bad if we keep going with the way that things are going. So they're trying to make that difference and use less energy, and make it digital. And that's one of the main
Yeah,
things that the IMF is doing itself. The
y'all are
IMF.
in Florida, and don't y'all think like, because I'm from Florida, so like from when we were kids, growing up, like it was not that bad of a flooding problem in the streets of South Florida as it is
What? Oh
now.
my gosh.
And I
Like
Like
know
we
it
have
wasn't
ponds
down
over
into the
here. We have ponds over here mixing with flood water. So you don't even know if you driving in the pond or in the park.
okay.
Like I was riding the Can-Am down the field and I was like, okay, there's an alligator sign right there. I'm not gonna keep going forward because it was all blended in. I'm like, I'm gonna go back. I don't
I,
wanna.
I I've been seeing people riding boats down the street because it's
There
so
was a canoe. A
yeah.
canoe. He's over there on his canoe floating. I was
I
like,
see
I
oh
my
saw
others
it.
behind my house, behind my gates. They was because that whole like it's like a little runoff area, so it don't flood your house, which is kind of smart. But they were back there on like a little
it's
flat
kind of, you
boat.
know.
It looked like the wood. They just floating down.
And like it's funny to us, but at the same time, like this never happened like in the city, in the streets when we were little.
Oh,
Like
I'm in the boonies. I'm sorry, but
yeah,
shit, she's
where
from the city.
I was from the swamp, so it happened out in the swamp. But like in the city, it was not like that, you know. So I think it's indicative of this climate issue that's it's getting worse. Like it's starting to rain, hurricane in different ways
Back
that
to back to back, like
Like,
hurricane.
oh my gosh, my car let me know that there was tornado warnings for down here. I was like, we're in Florida. We got hurricanes. Why are we getting tornado warnings? Like, what is
There's a
well,
climate
I'm just
crisis.
saying that. I'm just saying that because it's not like to fear monger or nothing like that, but
yeah.
it's to lead into the discussion that climate change, climate that is a real issue. Like Mother Earth needs help. So that's one thing that if Biden does manage to procure the office, um, then I will be excited for how I'm hoping that policy will begin to change in for climate change policies, like policies that
And then
will be better
pollution
for the
of
environment.
the environment, big time.
And that leads to this
Dang.
discussion about coins, environmental coins. XRP is one of them, one of the major coins that could possibly be good for the environment because they're going to cut down on that carbon footprint. That's one of the main goals.
What was you saying last time, Shelly, about that? Like you had the lowdown on what they're talking about
What
that
was
carbon
it?
footprint for the
Oh
ERC.
yeah. The carbon footprint. Oh, that was from what the IMF. They were giving what they were gonna do with as their next move. They had named it the pivotal role of finance because what they want to do is I couldn't find the video. I kept trying to find it, but I don't know where it's at. But it came from the Green Horizon Summit, where if you go onto that website, you see it's where all the IMF is and they put their news and stuff. It's the website. So it's called Green Horizon Summit. If you want to do your research, you should, you can look into that. And basically what they want to do is you know, they want to take advantage of this what is it, the climate crisis. They want to make the climate change. That's why these certain um, currencies, the certain currencies that are for the environment, is what that they would be leading to, because that's what Biden's about himself. He's like wanting to fix it, and if that happens, they already do have close ties with Ripple. They already like have somebody in Ripple office that works with that's close with the administration. So like it's gonna be happening, and I'm not a financial advisor or advice, but it wouldn't hurt to look into it and see what coins will really be beneficial for when that time does come, because
I
it's
know
coming.
I know I saw like some people in the interwebs in the space of the internet talking about how they're kind of scared if Trump doesn't win because he's the one with all the ties to XRP. But it's like you just said, they all have ties to XRP. Like Biden does. So I'm pretty sure like it's it's very bullishious.
Yeah, it says the world is in the midst of a global climate crisis, one that is impossible to ignore. So, what they're doing to avert the worst case climate scenarios, countries around the world have committed to reach carbon net zero by 2050. That's this link I wanted to bring up too.
That would
Hold
be
on.
dope.
For real.
Which
So,
we
like,
should have been on it already, right? But
Yeah, we
better
should have been, could have been like 20, 30 years ago, 40, 40. I don't know. But I mean, I'm
Hey,
glad that
back
at
then it
least
was
this
a
is
scam.
really a discussion.
Back then it was a
But
scam, right?
right, yeah, voodoo money. And they say blockchain and digital asset industry will play a critical role in building a sustainable future for global finance. So blockchain and digital asset, they're like hand in hand. Them things, it's gonna help banks in
it's
the future,
delicious.
everything. So
Oh.
right now, with when this whole pandemic came about, and these people were, if they were to go to the bank and get their money, they had got issued. They were given their money, what is it? Their whatever they went there for, but it wasn't free. It wasn't free from debt. It put them more and more in debt when they did get it. And now with the CBDCs, what it's gonna do is it's gonna end up giving you that deposit or that money without you having that debt on you. It'll be debt free money because it's backed. These digital assets are backed. You
Do you
know
mean like interest?
what happened?
Do you mean like interest free or what?
Or oh my bad, hold on. My bad. But it said if you had $10,000 at a Chase Bank and Chase Bank was not bailed out when this whole thing happened, at this time, then you could download an app that and it would contain 10,000 of the CBDC. So the central bank digital currency, whatever currency that they have, that they would give the people, that it would be debt-free money, and you're taking all the over leverage of the bank and you're replacing it with debt-free money issued by the government or the central bank. So
How is it
that's
debt free? How is it debt free?
I guess.
how it's like just like they can the
Is this
supply, I
like,
guess, like because when you have the currency, when they come up with these currencies and they're gonna be distributing, they say it's gonna be really expensive though. It's gonna be like for your freedom, for your liberties, and for your what was it? Your privacy, even your privacy. So like everything, they're going to, you know, you're not gonna have that with having their currency and stuff. So when you have like XRP or Bitcoin and different things like that, and you're investing in it over time, you won't really have to, you know, go and try to put your all in to buy that currency, certain currencies that the banks are gonna have, because like even the Bank of America has they got their ties to where they're already when with Ripple to where they're allowing certain banks are allowing these cryptocurrencies to be traded already, like a few of them. I know one was
It was
Bitcoin.
backed by Bank of America.
Yeah, I know one was Bitcoin and the other was XRP was among them, and I'm pretty sure Ethereum's in there because even the OCC is saying giving permission for these banks to. They said they're giving these permissions for these banks a go ahead to custody of these assets like Bitcoin and Ethereum, and they're also offering stablecoin issuers banking services. So that's like something that's coming upon us. As you can see, all these banks, they're picking up on these central bank digital currencies. Like Bahamas, as we stated before, was one of the first, to mainly do it before we
The
even did
whole
it.
country
So
went
like,
digital.
yeah. And you see more and more different countries are picking up on these central banking digital assets. And that's why we're all getting these digital wallets for these digital currencies. And it's just a whole thing. Like it's a lot. It's happening, and you see it. It's not gonna stop for nobody. It's gonna keep going, and they're like trying to hold it off as best as they can right now. But while everything's going on, but it's
Right,
still
like have any
overflowing.
of you seen any of this in the news? Right?
No, not
That's
on
why we're
TV.
here to
You
show
don't
y'all.
see it on TV unless you stay up late and watch that 700 Club. They probably talk about some finance stuff on there too. I mean, I caught it one time. It was one time. But yeah, so it's a lot going on right now. Let me see. Oh, and also with the Bitcoin going up the way it is, we're talking about how they even mentioned how Bitcoin miners could become illegal if it came to a point to where, the price keeps raising, rising the way it's doing. And
Illegal where?
like anyway, for Bitcoin mining, like, making the coin, how they make the coins, because if the price goes up, it was that's what they had stated, or this man right
I
here.
was I was looking at this article and I was just wondering to myself because Dalio, he's he's like the most successful trader, investor, like of, I don't know, like everybody kind of looks to this guy as the the epitome of like a man who knows how to invest.
Not
He's like
Warren
a
Buffett.
$1 billion, like you couldn't even, like right now he doesn't really do it anymore, but you used to not be able, you used to, in order to get his investing advice, you would have to have at least like you had to be like a billionaire. Like you couldn't even get an account with him without having at least about like 1 point something billion dollars to put down first off, like just to even get like an hour of his time. He's that high up there with his financial advice. So like it made me think, like what is it about cryptocurrency and Bitcoin, or just cryptocurrency in general, what is it about it that makes these people like him, because they're into like money, they're into like what the way things are right now with money, and the way, like this man understands something because he's able to make money and returns and like $200 $300 returns when everybody else in the world is going through a global financial depression or recession, or anytime the market's down, this man is still able to make like hundreds of percentage of profits. I know in Money Master the Game, this man he's one of the people that Tony Robbins really talks to a lot in the book. So Ray Dalio, it just made me wonder, like, why is it that he sees the government banning cryptocurrency or Bitcoin? Like he's this man understands, and he's probably, I all I could think is that it's gonna take the power away from governments. So
And that's why all the governments are trying to make their own coins, is because that's the last monopoly that they have, right? There was the separation of church and state, and crypto is the separation of state and money. Money is the last monopoly of the governments. And so that's why they're not telling people about it. That's why it's not making main news. And people who are making money moves in the background, like Ray Dalio, they know what's up. They know what the numbers don't lie. Okay, so let's look at it this way, like crypto versus traditional trading or whatever, like what this guy's known as. If you made 3% returns in regular trading, that's like an amazing day. You're amazing. You get awarded or whatever they do, but 3% is nothing in the crypto atmosphere. It's moving so fast and so quick. 3% is nothing,
Yeah, and so I think it's interesting that a man like Ray Dalio is making comments on cryptocurrency right now, because that means that cryptocurrency is like this, like like y'all both keep saying throughout this whole and in like this whole episode, is it's real. Like people,
Really, really real.
yeah, like y'all don't got this. Ain't, I mean, there is a lot of speculation in the
We got
realm
a
anywhere.
letter from the OCC. The letter from the OCC right here is the first substantial congressional critique of a financial regulator, and they're saying that these Bitcoin and Ethereum Like they're allowing, like I said, they're allowing the banks to offer stablecoin issuers bank services, and they also, it says it plays a role in providing stable forms of currency, and they're saying that, where's it at?
Yeah, they're like this is not your job to do. So they're trying, like, it's getting political basically.
When big
Cryptocurrency.
money's involved, that's when it gets political every single time. So that's how you know something's about to happen, right? Because what the Silk Road, what we talked about last time, how the government tried to take control of over $1 billion in crypto Bitcoin. So it's not like they could do anything with it. They're suing somebody to get access to that. They just seized it, right? It depends on where you look for your news. So Bloomberg will tell you kind of a more unbiased. They're a global financial news outlet, so that's like
Yeah,
some of the most unbiased news you can look at. If you want to know where the money's going, look on Bloomberg, and they usually will get the information first as well. So also what you were talking about, Shelly, about how Bitcoin might start being made illegal, I kind of like have some
that's
information on that as far as China. They might ban Bitcoin altogether, which is good and bad in a way because China basically, just because of how many people use Bitcoin, they are 80% of the blockchain Bitcoin network. So if they
yeah,
banned that 80%, that would be good for the rest of us. I mean, we'd see a massive price drop in that value if China ever does actually go forth and say, yeah, we're going to ban it. But the reason being is China is super, super bullish. They're bullishious on cleaning up their environment. They hate that they have such a bad environmental image to the rest of the world, and they're trying to fix that. Like in recent years, America was sent their trash, sends all of their trash and waste and excess products. They send it to China. They're like, yeah, we'll take it, but they've been sending them back. There's been huge shipments of boats just coming back to America. They're like, no, we don't want your trash no more. So China's trying to clean up, and Bitcoin, the entire system, as far as environmental impact, it takes the equivalent of 3 nuclear power points to run the entire network. And as Bitcoin comes closer and closer to reaching the maximum amount of coins mined, it gets more and more difficult, meaning it costs, sorry, meaning it costs more and more electricity, more and more computer power to mine every single Bitcoin, which is why it's making them so expensive. So from that perspective, I completely understand what you're saying, Shelly.
Yeah,
yeah.
that's
And
so.
this whole article is saying, that could be the possibility. And, like you said, there's a lot of people that already have so much things already set up for the use of Bitcoin, and like, so right now, like, you wouldn't see that happening because so many people are already set up for it and using it and have so many things on that platform. But it's still a possibility. You can't,
I want to
can't
share an article with you that it was Brad Garlinghouse this week. They just released an article where he said that that's the one that you just talked about, Alexis, where you said that the one that you just said where it takes the energy of 4 nuclear power plants, and
Yeah,
is it
Bitcoin, 1% of the world's electricity. It says 1% of the world's electricity.
And so
And
that also goes into, as far as it's being more and more difficult to mine, making it more and more expensive. As far as the coin itself is making it more expensive, that means we're getting closer to the cap. That means that's getting more expensive as far as there's less and less available to be had. So scarcity makes it more valuable. But as far as like if it's taking more and more energy and more computing power, and China has effectively 80% of the network. They're the ones who are mining Bitcoin mostly. China was super bullish on it from the beginning. So they're throwing out all of their old mining technology just to get new technology, just to mine faster and taking up more energy. And then there's also the energy you have to include of just cooling down these systems as well. So that's very, very energy intensive for the blockchain.
Well, which company was it that he was criticizing that just bought a bunch of Bitcoin?
Oh,
I can't remember.
that big, he just got like $1 billion in Bitcoin or something.
Yeah, and I'm trying to see which company it was that he was exactly. I'm gonna just look in the Telegram chat. Yeah, we be dropping every bit of news that we find during the week. So if you want like this information first, just get into our Telegram chat because we drop every piece of information in
Yeah,
this
we'll be
Telegram.
sharing these informations in the chat, so you can
So
use it
that's
later.
where I'm going right now to find the article that I want to talk to y'all about because Brad Garlinghouse just a couple days ago was criticizing a company for purchasing like I don't know, you said $1 billion worth of Bitcoin and
It was
he was
like it was
I think,
something.
yeah, I think I remember that article. He's
okay,
like,
he
I would
said it
keep an
says
eye on it because of, the way that Bitcoin is and the way that Biden, wants to fix everything. It's like,
Bitcoin mining
there's
could
some things about Bitcoin
carbon
that,
emission
has
footprint.
that downside, but,
I
it's,
found it. Okay, here you go. It says Ripple CEO cautions public companies against holding Bitcoin because, like, this is the future is cutting down on carbon emissions, and the future is cryptocurrency. Okay,
Yeah,
so
right. So just think about how we can transfer money from bank to bank without having all these large stacks of money.
right,
It's a digital representation as far as the numbers. So
we
it's
aren't gonna have.
down on paper trees being cut down and printed. And
We're
so
not going to need to have a whole freaking armor truck with using so much fuel to transfer money anymore.
yeah.
Warren Buffett, he
Paper.
sold
It's
his
just
bank stock.
paper.
Did you hear about that one? That
Which one?
Warren Buffett, he had sold his bank stocks except for Bank of America.
Because
Right,
Bank of
And
America
because
backs.
Bank of America is very bullish on Ripple. So
Yep.
yes, Ripple.
And that's Brad Garlinghouse, the creator of Ripple, or no, the CEO. Sorry, the CEO of Ripple.
that's they. I'm just kidding.
That fiat currency is
Brad
failing, and they
single.
would be leveraged to debt with the old system by going to a new system. So a change. It's always a change.
Oh,
Something's always
7. It says it equals 7 nuclear power plants.
Wow, wow. And that's not even considering the carbon emission because how they say nuclear power plants have less of a carbon footprint than just regular coal, right? But so that also I was researching all this environmental impact of Bitcoin and China, like I said, because China's like the big chunk, 8/10 out of the entire world's systems of Bitcoin blockchain is out of China. And so they have nuclear power plants and green energy and stuff like that, right?
This is like the trade-off is that government will still be centralized with XRP. That's what this is saying. So while it only takes the energy of 14 light bulbs, it is still considered to be more centralized than POW. Isn't that
Point of work. That's why it's trusted without a centralized government monitoring it like the cash, like fiat.
right? And then XRP, what is the term for XRP? It's not point of what, it's the what? I can't remember. I need to write down these terms, but
So it says XRP is more organized than point of work based crypto. Ripple
yeah,
doesn't work off of a blockchain. It's not a blockchain. It's a different system altogether. So that's why it doesn't have point of work, and that's why it's so fast because it's more like the researching it.
the point of works, those are the slower ones.
Yeah, they're just a little bit slower because it's a little bit more intensive for everybody to in Bitcoin, all of the nodes have to compete. Every computer connected to the system competes for the information, and that's why other crypto like Ethereum, they don't compete. They work in unison just to say yes, yes, yes. We all agree, and that's why Ethereum is faster than Bitcoin. And then XRP took it to the next level. They don't even have nodes. They just that's why they call it Ripple, because it just sends out a signal, and that's why it's so fast. That's why we get that 3 seconds. Like Shelly.
That's why we have Lexi here, because she knows
Yeah.
those facts. Okay, it's the fact.
Yeah, XRP, they got like what 1,500 transactions per second in that, and it's 3.86 seconds. Like that's fast compared to now. That's really fast. So,
Bullishious, very bullishious, y'all.
transaction fee is like 30 cents. Less than 30. Oh, my bad. Less than 30 cents.
Yeah. It's because it's only one XRP, right?
And the reason it could be so cheap is because one, it's so fast, so time, energy, freedom, and so you're not paying a bunch of people to process all this information at every single point that it wants to go to, like how the banks do everything. And then also, it doesn't cost that much energy just to do it. It's just like instantaneous, boom, done. So why would you charge so much money for that?
Yeah.
Some people don't believe it's worth having government all up in your business, or having government all up in the space of money, you know? Yeah.
Inevitable.
Like, oh, Bitcoin is the way, because it's not that way. And we're like, oh my God, like I don't know. I'm just gonna say that's a long stretch in today's society.
It's moving. You see these massive growths in the price and how fast it's going, but like we haven't seen nothing yet with XRP. But that's understandable. That's how XRP is. It's usually the last to move, but when it does move, it's the fastest and the highest. So, and brought up in these companies, Ripple is purchasing. They have purchased what was it, millions of XRP, and they're just purchasing it to support the markets. You know, like to
the fact more liquidity, so that all of us can see more use out of it.
Yes, and you know it's gonna take its turn, but right now it's like relaxing while all these other coins are moving and they're gaining that price, you know. But it will come because that's how
we're not for any one particular coin. We
no, we just really
open
on that one too, though. So
yeah, we're open to all of it. We just kind of want to come here and we want to share with everybody. Just try to make this information more accessible and make it more approachable for people who look like us, you know? So that's the main.
Acon's coin is live now. It went live yesterday. Yeah, yesterday.
You could go to
his Telegram. The Acoin has a Telegram where they drop all their announcements and how you can get it.
Yeah, I got Acoin, the Telegram.
Ooh, so y'all know also somebody that I've been bullishious on watching his videos is Crypto BitBoy. He BitBoy Crypto, right? Is that how it is? Is that
BitBoy? Yeah,
it was BitBoy.
So he's been getting interviews with like CEOs of these crypto coins and like big players in this industry, people who's on like the boards, like managing them and everything. And he actually got an interview with Akon talking about why he started this and what his views and visions are for it was Akon City that he's building up Africa's ecosystem, like their environment.
Going all in.
We're gonna be there. We're gonna have all these cool guests on here, so let's do it. Everybody who watching this right now, y'all supporting the movement. It's gonna be like right now it's the beginning, but y'all just watch. This thing's gonna take off. We're going places.
Yeah. Like history books when a thing does come, be like, oh, that's what they was talking about. Yeah, you know.
Cryptocurrency.
Yeah, that we had to start somewhere.
we're nearing the end, so I wanted to show this really cool graphic that I found that kind of just brings everything together. Can I share my screen?
Yeah, you just gotta click clear screen at the bottom.
What is you allow to see your screen? Allow, duh. Can y'all see my screen yet?
No.
Okay, can y'all see it now?
Yeah.
So y'all see this? Can y'all see this?
It's got some real small lettering. Okay, it's getting better. I can see now.
So 50 blockchain real world use cases, and so many of these, I love it that they're for the environment. Like you can look over these, and I'm gonna drop this in the Telegram chat. But look at this: mobile payments and Ripple, saving us energy by making it faster and less energy intensive.
Drop this in the Telegram.
Yes, ma'am. Endangered species protection. I am super bullishious about that. Like, let's keep our animals safe, right?
You can do so many
Carbon
things with blockchain.
Right? This is just blockchain in general. These are actual things that are going on already around the world. And so like we're just trying to bring this to everybody's attention that IBM carbon offsets, and see, look, China, super bullish on bringing down that thing. What we were talking about, real estate. Florida, bullishious on blockchain real estate. They already opened up some place here in Florida for real estate on the blockchain. Shipping. Look at that.
She said,
Everybody uses Amazon, right?
yeah, this is like crazy.
All of
it's happening. It's no more just talk. It's
going on now. Look at this. Energy. There's like multiple of them that say energy. Land registry. Like, come on, all of my native country, let's get our land back.
Ooh.
Computation, making it faster. Energy, again, food importation. That is super. That's a problem here in America. You know, it's taking up the carbon footprint on the food industry is ginormous. Waste management. Come on, guys, look at this. This is crazy. Diamonds, look at that. Fine art.
This is so bullish.
And again, energy right here in Chile.
It's gonna be crazy once like people really find out like the ways that blockchain can be used, and it's gonna be cool to see what comes in the future.
Yep, look at this. Fishing, transparent record of where everything is going on, so that secret fishing and poaching and all of that stuff, it's gonna be transparent now. We're gonna know who's doing it. How do I stop screen sharing?
Back to where you edit it at the bottom of your StreamYard. I mean, yeah.
Boom.
Boom.
But it's real, guys. It's really real. Like, you just seeing it's coming. Like, it's gonna happen regardless. The digital currency. We already got digital wallets. If you look on your banking app, you're probably issued one already. But 2021, we're gonna get used to a new normal. We gotta get used to a new normal. We're gonna get introduced to it. 2021. So, are you prepared when that time comes?
Right? Who's been watching YouTube and they've been showing how to invest in setting up a crypto ATM near you?
Yeah. Bitcoin ATM. I seen there was a Bitcoin ATM in a different I think it was a different country though. Like, it was, I can't remember what country, but it was a Bitcoin ATM.
They have those like everywhere.
In Chicago, yeah.
Oh well, shoot.
They have them. They have them like right there in Fort Lauderdale, right there in like Hollywood, Miami.
Oh yeah,
go look it up.
Airports, right?
Bitcoin ATM, yeah, where you can like buy it. They've had those for a while, but it would be just like
it's
the most
popping up more than because I finally seen it.
But I know that there's
Who
like
has their
now
crypto credit card?
cryptocurrency ATMs.
Oh, that's what I need to get, that card. I kept looking into that. I was like, the indigo looked like the way to go. So
Yeah.
that looked like
We got our
I have
credit cards.
I have my card is the Jade card, but I still haven't put no money on it yet. But yeah,
Have you tried that card yet? I know that you say you can use it, right?
Yeah, I haven't put money on it yet, but I'm gonna put it pays for your Spotify and Hulu for the Indigo. We'll tell y'all
Hulu,
in the chat
Hulu, because Hulu be on that.
yeah,
They be
right.
having some, yeah.
I just canceled those until I can put money on mine. Yeah, so that's what I want to get started soon with that, so that I can get coins for using to pay for certain things. But
Did it
I
have
mean,
Netflix on there too? I thought I saw Netflix.
Netflix,
yeah,
you get the rose gold. I'm bullishious on that rose gold one. You get
Yeah,
Netflix.
I thought I saw Netflix somewhere in there. I was like, shoot, Netflix is high. They be bumping up them prices, monthly payments. And I
yeah,
got and I've been paying on
I
it with like what four people on there that get to, set their profile up. So they getting all the goods.
Oh
Well,
yeah, the family share, right? Something like that.
yeah, some of them they
what are you talking about?
Netflix profiles that
Oh,
will add on yours. So they just be like getting free streaming.
yeah. I just canceled mine, but I'm waiting to pay for it with my Jade card.
Nice.
Ooh.
Okay, so I guess we're nearing the end of the show. So if there's anything else, does anybody have anything else real quick?
If y'all got any questions, y'all
Oh
can
yeah,
drop.
any questions that you interested or you want to know? Um,
Yeah, you can
shoot,
always drop
I'm
them
I'm always
or
trying to learn new
drop
new
them in
things
the
all the
Telegram
time.
chat.
So your questions could end up becoming my questions, and I'm gonna end up looking into it, or like there's always something to look into, and it's a
Yeah, we're
big
all about helping each other here.
yes.
All right, y'all. So just reminder, we're discussing the Bitcoin standard on the last week of the month. So if you would like to join that discussion, get the book now. Audible, whatever you gotta do, Amazon, get it to your house and let's do this discussion, because this is a I don't know, for me it's a pretty
You
life.
see how long it's been going on since like Roman days. That's crazy. Like it's just history. You see proof history repeats itself. Like in this book. It's history. It's like a history book of
It's eye opening. We're living history right now. It's crazy.
Yeah, we're reliving, like history does repeat itself, so you'll see exactly where in the decline of society we are. And I mean, hopefully we can reverse it. So, hopefully we could get
That's
the
why
track.
we're here. We're reversing it. That's what's gonna happen. Crypto's
Yes.
future. So
I definitely believe women and the future generations are going to be the hope that we have to get this thing back on track. And so, yeah. But anyways, if you join the Telegram chat today, or anytime down the road, before we get to 100 subscribers, everybody who enters and joins our Telegram chat, we will be giving you. Well, we're gonna enter you to win this ledger. It's pink, and also you'll be entered to win $60 worth of XRP.
XRP. Ooh, that's like a
So
head start right there too.
yes, join the Telegram chat and you will be entered to win this ledger as well as $60 worth of XRP. So thank you so much for joining our live with us tonight. We we try, we work very hard to bring y'all quality information and entertainment, and we want to bring the community of cryptocurrency to people who like maybe this community wasn't really accessible to. I know I never seen anybody who looks like me on any of these crypto live streams, so that's what we aim to do here. Yeah.
Yes, be the first.
All
This
right,
is it.
y'all.
This is it. It's delicious.
It's delicious.
Heart,
Delicious.
hearts.
See y'all. Crypto needs